The film starts showing a prison. Its system is very mysterious and its building comprises of uncountable floors. Then the kitchen of this prison is also viewed, where many chefs are making a variety of tasty foods. It was the good point of this prison. The prisoners used to live on each floor according to their punishment, and the food used to serve them on a platform. The serving of that food used to start from the top floor and it gradually moves down, and vice versa. The prisoners of each floor had only 2 minutes to eat that food. Let's talk about the two prisoners who are the major characters of this movie, and they are imprisoned in the cell number 48. Their names are Trimagayci and Goring. Platform of food has been set, and it had reached their floor 48. Trimagayci says to Goring, "Eat as much as you can." When Goring glimpses that platform of the food, he feels awkward because the food has been spread on it. Because the prisoners of the upper floor had done this to the food, so Goring only takes an apple from it while Trimagayci eats as much food. As the platform of food descends, then their cell temperature begins to increase. In fact, Trimagayci has preserved some food from the platform while eating, which was against the law and orders, and their cell was heated in order to punish them. Now this temperature may not be moderated until they return the food or die. It is seen that Goring is totally unique from the other prisoners, because he is not any criminal but an educated person. He himself came in the prison to get rid from the addiction of the smoking. He had also brought a book along with him. Next day, it again happens as such that platform moves to their floor. Trimagayci fills his stomach fastly, but Goring does not get up from his place. Because he was not habitual to eat the left food, Trimagayci asks him, "What is the issue with you? Why do you not take food? Just ask from the ground floor prisoners. What do they face when they don't get food?" Goring disliked that the upper floor prisoners don't leave the food for the bottom floor prisoners, so he attempts to contact the upper floor prisoners. He says kindly eat less and also care about the bottom floor prisoners, but the upper floor prisoners were very rude and they overlook his request. The bottom floor prisoners used to be dead because of not attaining the food. Then they come to know that a prisoner has committed suicide. Then Trimagayci informs Goring that it is routine-wise happening here. Trimagayci tells that my cellmate was also died before. When I did not get the food, then I quench my appetite, eating him. The time of the food delivery is approached as they are talking, and that platform begins to move upward. But a girl is also seated there, named Miharu. Goring asks her, "What happened? Do you need any help?" Trimagayci advises Goring, "Leave her, it is her routine. She acts the same in each month. Actually, her child has been died, and she peeps on each floor to search for him, and she also does not allow anyone to live in her cell, because it was her aspiration to have her kid." When that platform is descending with the seated girl, then the prisoners of cell 49 begin to tease her. And that girl named Miharu kills those two prisoners, and she again sits back on the platform. In the same way, the time continues to pass. A month has passed for Goring that he came in this prison. Trimagayci and Goring had befriended closely. Sometimes it used to happen that platform moves downward, so the upper floor prisoners quenched their appetite, and the bottom floor prisoners left hungry. When the platform started to move from the bottom to the upper floor, there left no food until it reached the upper floor. So the upper floor prisoners either died with starvation or commit suicide. One day Trimagayci and Goring are sleeping, then they come to know that the drug has spread everywhere to knock them out. And it occurs when there is requirement to change their cell. Now they start to wish their cell may be selected in the middle of the building floor. Because the prisoners in the cell at mid of building were at advantages, they could get a little food, either the food platform descends or ascends. They notice after waking up that they are on the building floor number 171, and Goring finds himself tied. Trimagayci says, moving towards him, "These are days when the food platform ascends. The food platform will have been emptied when it reaches here because we are in the cell 171. You are thinking, why have I tied you? So listen, I may eat you with the passage of days." Feeling appetite, Trimagayci is appearing very wild here. 3 days are passed here. Trimagayci is feeling appetite here. It is obvious that Goring is also feeling hunger. But everyone's power of tolerance is different from others, including how good-hearted he is. Goring never thought that he may quench his appetite while cutting off Trimagayci, while Trimagasi had already thought about it. Now he begins to cut the flesh of Goring as he feels appetite, Goring shouts. Then Miharu appears there, seated on the platform, and she rescues Goring. Being freed, he kills Trimagasi. Miharu starts to eat the flesh of Trimagasi coming there. She also asks Goring to eat it. Now they eat this flesh for many days, because they had to spend the whole month in some way. Even though Trimagasi's dead body was worsened, the insects had bred in his flesh, but Gorgon begins to eat his flesh a little bit to survive. At last, this month is also passed. Then it is seen that Gorgon knows after waking up that he is on the building level 33. At this time, his cellmate is a lady and she has also a dog with her. And this lady herself had come into this prison as Goring had arrived. So she may learn to eat while sharing, getting the experience of the circumstances of this prison. Actually, this lady is the part of management, who had interviewed Goring before his entry into the prison. Then it is seen that the food is delivered and Goring takes food, filling his stomach. But that lady serves her dog a little food, and she eats nothing, so the prisoners in the bottom floor may take food easily. When the platform of food descends to the bottom floor, then the men of that floor are worst. They eat food voraciously. That lady asks them, "What is the problem with you? Why do you not leave food for the bottom floor prisoner?" But they don't act upon her said words. One day, Goring says to them, "I will make all food filthy if you don't leave the food, so you will also not be able to eat this food." So the prisoners of the bottom floor agree with them. In this way the food begins to leave behind a little bit. As a result, the prisoners of the bottom floors had started to survive, eating that food. Then it is seen that the same girl Miharu arrives on that platform. She kills the dog of that lady. Consequently, a dispute is started between both ladies. Now that lady whose dog has been killed, she says to Goring, "Miharu is insane. She has no child and her mental balance has disordered. Coming here. Don't be entrapped by her now." Goring asks his cellmate lady, "Why have you come here?" Then she tells, "I am suffering from cancer disease. It cannot be cured, and I will soon die." In the same way, this month is also passed. Goring's cell number was required to change. This building has not only 100 or 200 floors. It is known that this prison has many building floors which cannot be counted. Now they are on the 202 building floor. Goring notices that his cellmate lady has hanged herself. Here Goring begins to suffer the hallucination. It means he visualizes that his cellmate tells him coming there, that I commit suicide so you may survive eating my flesh. But Goring was not willing to eat her because she was very decent woman. Moreover, she was also suffering from cancer. Goring is feeling very appetite, because the food was not being delivered to the building cell 202. He begins to eat the pages of his book reluctantly, but he moves to the dead body of that lady when his appetite is not quenched, and he starts to eat her. Similarly, this month is also passed. Now he awakens on the building floor 6. His cellmate is a man this time and he has a rope. He tells Goring, "I will move to the topmost floor, and I will escape using this rope." But its implication is not too easy. Everyone begins to tease him instead of helping, but Goring saves him and says to him, "Stop, we will move together on the platform for a few days. We ourselves will deliver the food to all, little by little, so the food may be left for everyone." And they begin to carry it out. When they are moving on a day, it is seen on the building floor that some prisoners are trying to kill that girl Miharu. Goring immediately kills those prisoners, reaching there, and he rescues Miharu. Meanwhile, Goring is also very injured. Miharu had already been injured after being beaten, so she dies here. They again ride on the platform. Now platform descends beyond their thought. Just think where the last floor is. There they observe that a girl is hidden under a bed. This little girl is not anyone else but the daughter of Miharu. There is still some food was left, because Goring's cellmate has preserved for him. Goring serves that food to that little girl, then he descends. It is seen coming downward, that Goring's cellmate has died. He had wounded when they were rescuing Miharu. Then it is seen that Goring has also made that little girl sit on that platform. Now that platform is descended to the bottom now. But Trimagasi glimpses him as he moves downward, who says to Goring, "You have passed your trial, Actually it was the hallucination of Goring to see Trimegesi. This platform will ascend back and this little girl will remain here. People mostly lose their courage. Look at this little girl, how courageous. You descended due to this little girl. But it remains suspense that Goring may survive in the basement or not, because this building was very complicated, no one knew the exit. The ending of this movie is not shown, the movie completes on this scene. I hope that you liked the video, thanks for watching and have a nice day.